Okay, before I get to the sky, I thought I'd put just a few little details using a little bit of a warm brown color and just a couple little flicks of my brush. See, that's just a little, just kind of like just make some nice little quick strokes. So I'm just using the point itself. And again, the idea that this is a grassland, a grassy area that the bird is in. And I'm kind of going from warm to a little bit, I kind of changed my color range, a little bit of, more green, a little more warm this way. But I thought I would use up that color just a little bit, but not too much detail. Yeah. There we go. There's a little bit of that. I want to use up that color. And now for the sky, what I'm going to do, again, we got different scrap pieces. This is scrap that I use for the trees. And this is the one I'm going to use for the sky. So what I like to do is got light to dark. So I'm going to go light to dark. But I want the dark, obviously the paint to kind of roll to the top of my page. So what I'm going to do is invert my palette here, my canvas. And I think this is going to be a pretty wet kind of a situation here. So I'm going to use my bigger brush, come in here around the bird a little bit. Let's see how this works out. So just a little bit of some pre-painting in here, just a little bit. And just come down right down to that, just a little bit there. Just around the head just a little bit. A little bit of sky back there. And so I'm just going to use this brush and see what kind of colors. I don't want a real strong blue for the sky because I don't want to, because there's a lot of cool colors in this bird. So I don't want, if it gets too blue, then it's going to blend in here. So I'm going to be very light and probably just do something towards the top. And I'm just going to bounce the clouds in like this. See that? Kind of a little bit more towards the tops. And I mean, literally by just bounce the color in here a little bit. But just that. I'll leave the area around here kind of white as much as I can, because again, I want the bird to come out strong. So this little cloud through here, this looks kind of fun. And, but you see, I've kind of gone this way with it a little bit. And then I'll just sort of come back a little bit like this. There we go. So I put a little bit over here on this side. Just kind of dab it. Okay. Might put a little bit of purple in there. A little bit of an experience from our Van Gogh era, just maybe a little more blue. Okay, there's just a light bit of purple, very light. Just a little bit of purple in like that. See, this is very light. I'm just holding the brush like with 2 fingers. See that? Just a very light. And that's almost like the dark area of the clouds. We may come back into this side. Or I might want to just go up in this corner here just a little bit. Yeah, I'll let that go. I think I'll let that dry. I think might be enough. Let me bring the clouds in just a little bit into here. There. Yeah, I think that's a good first. I'm gonna let that dry. Let's see, I think we're just gonna take with that said, I got the details, got the foreground through here. That's looking pretty good. tree, there's clouds. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. I'm gonna let's see how this works here. Yeah, I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. Let it go towards the top. There we go. I mean, put my eraser down here like this. See that? So I can let the color sort of move to the top. And I think that's it. That's all I'm gonna do for now. That's just a little bit at a time. And then I can keep thinking about the colors for the bird itself here.